You're probably one of three at this stage. You either sold, you're looking for short, and you're probably thinking that we are going lower from these levels. Guess what? Most people on token 2049, the biggest conference in crypto at this stage, actually think the same. The CEO of exchanges think the same. Each and every influencer think the same. Do you see any issues with this type of logic? Today we're figuring out what is the next direction for this market moving further. And we won't be in the group of the majority of people in the marketplace out there, because this is not the way how you are making money here. You are making money by being in the small group and by being correct and by acting with conviction and size. Should you sell and short like everyone else currently? Or should you be buying like crazy? Let's dive in. Here is what 99% of people on the marketplace think at this stage, and here is what they do, because it's very, very important. Not just people say, but what actually they do. And we have tools on this marketplace that are available to actually see vividly, right away, what people are actually doing. Despite the fact that Capo in this message, he's trying to provide two different options. So we either go up or we either go down, which is very, very nice for any type of crypto analyst with 100k views on the post, right? We either go up or we either go down. Let's dive into this one. Bitcoin update, current view. After a strong bounce from April's low at $75,000, Bitcoin has now reached the $92,000 to $98,000 target area I previously marked on the chart. To keep it simple, above 92 to 93k bullish, but strong resistance at 96, 98k, which is exactly where we are at this stage. And as usual, people are essentially, they're closing the longs on the resistance, they're taking the profits, they're looking to short this resistance already. And there were multiple times already where shorters actually got liquidated. I would say most stop losses at this stage, they're actually staying above the level of $99,000 for Bitcoin. And something tells me that these stop losses will get hunted, and we're actually going to go above $100,000 very, very soon. Below $92,000 bearish. Very interesting setup, right? In my opinion, we're seeing low time frame distribution at this level. Still, while it lasts, altcoins could keep pumping. I'll start taking profits soon. So even despite the fact he thinks that things shall be bearish, he's still saying that the altcoins shall be pumping, and I'm not taking profits yet. Bitcoin chart looks like this at this stage. And it's very interesting to focus on crypto funding at this stage, because this is the only tool that actually shows us what people are doing, not what are they saying, not what they're trying to sell to the followers, exactly what majority in the marketplace essentially do. What we see here negative funding, which means that what the most market is actually doing is shorting. And the question I have to ask to you specifically, to the actions that you are doing yourself currently at this stage, and your thoughts about the market in general. Was market shorting before? What taught the market to short? Why? Way bigger majority of people on the market are trying to short this resistance, despite the fact that they never were trying to short anything before. Why this narrative is created? Why each and every person on token 2049 is talking about us being bearish and going lower and rejecting and all these things? Why everyone is selling on these altcoins are dead, altcoins are a scam, you should probably be buying into Bitcoin at this stage? It's insane. It's like this large narrative that was just transferred from the top. Key players, maybe like Capo, they were bought in the first place to push, to provide this narrative, and then everyone else just picked it up because it's just convenient, it's just nice, because yeah, you're in the cohort of a bunch of people, and most retail people out there, most retail traders with most basic retail analysis, they're all screaming about the fact that we're of course rejecting from current levels. You should short, you should take profits, and nothing is going to happen from here. Even if we are not, we're probably going to maybe like $103,000, but from there on, it's 100% a rejection on there. Just think about the fact, what is actually happening in the world recently? What happened? This huge recent damage in the market. How much uncertainty we actually have in the world at this stage? Yet despite that, we are recovering. Yet despite that, we have directions, we have ways for this uncertainty to actually elevate from the marketplace. And any removal of uncertainty, any addition of clarity in the marketplace will add a bunch of convenience into people jumping back into crypto assets. And the best time and the best crypto to buy actually is when people think about certain type of crypto that this is pure scam. People are kind of right with meme coins at this stage, or they think they're just dead, right? But in terms of alts, they're saying, yeah, just a scam, there's too many of them. Counter trade the crowd. Counter trade the opinion of the crowd out there. Something from Crash. I think we're good to go higher. And he's just hedging with some of the puts out there. And I would essentially be sharing an opinion of 3 more risk-averse, more degenerate traders out there. That Crypto Couple and all these bigger guys, like they're not definitely trading in a way, and they're not that risk-averse as these 3 players out there. The second guy is Crypto School, OG from the previous cycle that not a lot of people actually following. I can't wait to see the disbelief. When we smash back above 100k next week, the cycle top clowns will cry again. New blood will buy, bags will be diamond-handed, new all-time highs will come, with or without you, cope or right, simple. When I read this, it makes so much sense to me, because even despite the fact Bitcoin went from $75,000 to $97, a lot of people are still sidelined, a lot of people are not following much, a lot of people don't want to put anything back into the market because they're so hurt, a lot of people are trying to play the safe game, maybe like try to catch some pumps on some meme coins and then take profits and things like that. But time in the market always beats timing in the market. And this is the case here, because if you would think even in terms of the assets that pumped like 2 and 3x from the bottoms, some liquidity went into them, but it's not leaving, it's not going anywhere, people are not risk averse, it's definitely not a bull setup, it's definitely so much opportunity from these levels. It's absolutely insane to me, the situation that we're actually seeing in this market at this stage. The other guy, who's Quant of DGN, 2000 followers. I do honestly like this analysis, and it's very simple and straight. He's just buying meme coins. He's just saying, I'm going to resume list of tokens that I think are good to buy long term, May, June, July, up only. I honestly want to agree with this thing. Initially, I was saying that up only should be happening till the middle of June at least, right? May, June, July up only. This is pure max pain for this market. This is pure max pain scenario for the vast majority of people out there, because not a lot are paying attention at this stage. No one wants to watch bullish videos, everyone just wants to watch some bearish stuff, or just not care in the first place, right? Just chilling on the conference, doing nothing, just agreeing within the opinion that, yeah man, yeah, what do you think about the market? I think we're going to 66k. Oh yeah, I think we might be receiving even like 54k, probably like $900 Ethereum, because there is no demand, institutions are only buying Bitcoin, altcoins are a scam, people just dumping on them, nothing is... It's such a big pile of bullshit that you just want to concentrate naturally out there. It's absolutely insane how like agreeable this opinion by the market is at this stage. It's very similar to the recovery that we had in September, October, when everyone was screaming that we are seeing last drop to $40,000 and right after that we recover. Who was screaming about new all-time highs in October? Just me. I was the first, and I was screaming about these things, right? And what these people were screaming after, the guys that were saying that we shall be seeing the last final drop to $40,000, they were screaming meme coin super cycle at the top, end of November 2024 and start of December 2024, at the exact pico top of meme coins. When I shared this information a year ago, when I was early into the whole trend. That's absolutely insane to me what is happening on the marketplace currently. With Ethereum chart looking like this, what they're saying is you should not be buying altcoins, you should be taking profits, you should be exiting the market, and you should be actually looking for the opportunity to short. When all you have to do is just max long this asset at these levels. Just max long. Yeah, it's at the core resistance at this stage. Yeah, it's a very rare case where longing into resistance actually did something nice for any type of trader out there. I do believe this is actually the time, this is it. Everyone just shows and signals for these type of actions. The sentiment on the market is just a perfectly created web by very experienced old spiders out there, very experienced manipulators and market makers. Top influencers who are shilling this opinion out there, they are paid 100%. But it's very important because it's very interesting, because this opinion tapped into the mind of default people out there. Default people who are actually at a very good positions in this market. C levels of different exchanges out there. Everyone is bearish. Especially on alts, especially on Ethereum. Like, people are only bullish Bitcoin, and very small cohort of people who are present on the marketplace, they're bullish memes. This is not the way from my point of view. I actually kind of feel about altcoins right now the same way I was feeling about meme coins back at the end of 2023, start of 2024. When people were genuinely bearish on meme coins, they never thought of holding them, they never thought of longing them and holding the longs, because it was just such an outsized return action out there. And the same thing is happening to altcoins from my point of view currently, especially like some low caps on the marketplace, especially from some narratives that are neglected and not performing for so much time at this stage. It's like the upside, the risk reward is pretty insane out there. It's like this is the most obvious and best thing to actually be doing currently, with Ethereum being at $1,838, printing the chart that it's printing, with vast majority on the market expecting what? Expecting it to get rejected from these levels and go to fucking zero. Yes, this is exactly something that you get on the top two assets after a 55% correction. I would even say 66% correction over the course of what? Over the course of 2 months, and 66% correction in the peak FUD in terms of the trading war and peak uncertainty on the top two crypto coin that was heavily underperforming. This is exactly something you are getting after 2 months of downtrend and 66% correction. This is exactly something you are getting for this asset absolutely going to zero and taking all of the altcoin market with it as well. This is exactly something that will be happening, especially in the scenario when every person on the marketplace agrees with you. Each and every influencer, each and every person who's working in this industry as well. Quite insane to me. So the main topic, the main goal of this video was to transfer this mindset to you. If you took profits, if you're out of the market, I would just urge you, be a bit more risk averse. Just try to position yourself in a way that you will be alright, you won't be salty if we send heavily from here. And I want you to understand that like things that sent this far, they are the things that people are buying first as they're seeing them as less risky, right? All these coins like your Breton base and things like that. But stuff that is more degen and is usually pumping more, it did not go up significantly at this stage. If we're breaking out next week above $100,000, this degen stuff will go nuts, because thus far people were not buying it much. They're scared, right? That was not happening, and this will be happening. Make sure you will be positioned. This is the message. Thank you very much for watching this one. Stay healthy and rich. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Bye bye.